Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I'm actually here to show you all my silicone babies from 3 inches or 4 inches all the way to the bigger babies. And today what I did is they're all in a diaper, so you can really see some detail. So what I wanted to do before I showed you guys the babies is just let you guys know that none of my babies are for sale, and it doesn't matter how many times somebody will ask, I like this one and I want that one and please send me this baby. These babies are really expensive, and I'm showing you my collection. That is it. I own them. These are mine, and they're not for sale. If any baby becomes for sale at any moment, they will be on my Etsy shop. And that's it. Most of the time I'll be selling reborns, not silicone, but I thought I would show you guys my collection. So they're all on my bed, and here we go. So in this video I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about each baby. A lot of them I can't really go into too much detail unless I know the artist. I may not know the artist's name right off the top of my head, but I'm trying to get you a picture of all of them, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But it's quite alright because we're going to go through all the babies and show you. I wanted to show you the babies, you know, with just their diapers, so you can see which ones are cloth body, as you can see. The ones that are cloth body. I only have 2 of those. I'm not really in love with the cloth body. Yes, you can position them, but they are a pain in the neck to wash. So I really don't like them as much. I do like the full body silicone babies, but everybody is different and they like different things. So what I do have here though is my book, because I do have a lot of babies, so we don't want to forget anybody's name. So we're going to start with this little guy here. This little guy is Jethro. He is the Hazel sculpt. I forget the artist exactly. I think it's Rochelle Farrell something or other. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. But he is 19 inches long. He's about 8 pounds, 5 ounces. And I've had him since 2014. So of May, or he was completed, but I got him in 2014. This baby here though is, I do have him as a boy. And I tried to paint him. I didn't paint him right, obviously. So I'm just waiting to either try and repaint him or possibly get him professionally done. So that is that. But he is staying in my collection, and I also wanted to show you guys them just the way they are, and no hat, no anything, so you can really see their details and see whether they have hair or not. So Jethro does not have hair, but the only reason why he doesn't is because he needs to be repainted. Once he gets painted, I will be adding hair to him. So then we have these babies right here, and I can tell you their names. So the first one, if I can find the page, you have Jericho here and Jarvis. They're twins. They're from Kimberly Dolls. I've had them since 2015. In April I received them, and I just love them. They have the blue undertone, and I just love it. So and I really love Kimberly Dolls as babies, so a lot of detail. And, you know, just to be aware that every time you get a doll from an artist, they're always trying to better themselves. So to be aware that, you know, the next time around when you're getting a baby, not to expect exactly the same thing. Because there are perfecting their craft, and things might be different. So if there's something specifically that an artist that you've worked with before and you like the painting of that particular baby you got, you need to make sure that you let your artist know that that was the way you liked the paint. So this one right here is, now as you can see, they're bigger, but they're about the same size. She is with her legs bent, she's 10 inches, but she's just a bigger and wider, and just, you can see the difference in their details. So she's definitely more, I would call you your 11-inch baby. So a lot of the things that you might buy for them, you know, like his diaper, she needs a size bigger. You know, she would go more with your 11-inch clothing than a 10-inch. I particularly like my babies in bigger clothing only because it makes it easier to put on, and I like to be able to have the diaper on there too. So you have to be careful when buying stuff for these particular babies, because even though it might say one size, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. So you might be spending a lot of money on something and really find that they just didn't fit. So it's just too much money to waste. So now we have these ones. We'll talk about these ones. So just so you know, I bought those from the artist. They're limited editions. They're sold out. And the only way you could get them is if somebody's selling them personally. This one, same thing, limited edition, sold out. You can only get that one if somebody's selling. So same thing with this little girl here. She is a girl, and actually I didn't even tell you what sex they are. So he's a boy, he's a boy, he's a boy, and she is a girl. I know she could look like a boy or a girl like that, so I wanted to tell you. So girl, girl, boy, 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 girl, boy, girl, girl. Okay? And then we have these ones down here. This one right here is a boy, girl, 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 boy. I had to, they're identical twins. So, and, so that's why they look alike. So, now we'll go to these ones. I'm just trying to focus the camera because I'm going to let go. This girl right here. So, I didn't even tell you this one's name. Is she still in the photo? Oh, yeah, okay. So this one, I named her Savannah. Savannah something. Savannah. We don't have a middle name. So it's Savannah something Rose. We're just not sure yet. And then that is Javana. Let me get her information. So Javana, her name is Javana Princess Rose right here. She is about 13 inches. Yep, 13 inches long. She weighs 1 pound, 15.6 ounces. She's made by Melissa McCory. And one thing I noticed about Melissa McCory's babies is the paint does peel very shortly after it's painted. If she's changed her work, I don't know. I got her in 2015, but I don't think she made too many of these ones, and I got this from a personal artist, so I couldn't help you with that. I don't think that there are any more, considering I got it in 2015. Then we have the next one, which is Cola Mario. As you can tell by the name, he is from Italy. I don't know exactly what the artist's name because it was in Italian. I found her on Etsy. I do not see any more of those. I haven't been able to find any more of him. I really haven't been looking though, but I found him on Etsy. And let me see, we have the next one. Oh, just so you know, I've had him since 2014. He weighs 2 pounds, 11.7 ounces, and he's about 14 inches, give or take. And he is a full body silicone baby. So then we have the next ones. So that little guy, we want to get the right information for him. This little guy is named Zavian. It's this little guy right here. His name is Zavian Octavius Elvin. Don't ask me why I named him that. He is 8 inches long. He is a full body silicone boy. He was painted by Ocean Dreams Reborns. So I forget, or I don't know who sculpted him. I think maybe his sculpt is about a year old. I bought him from a private person on Etsy who was only selling one. She must have got the kit, decided to sell it, had a bunch of stuff to go with it, and then she would charge you more for the painting. So I wanted her to go ahead and paint it, which I really like her paintwork, as you can see. She has really nice paintwork. So I have a couple of other babies, at least one, which is that one, that I'm debating whether to have her paint. So I'm going to contact her again and find out how much. Okay, so now we have this one. This one is a boy. He's also 8 inches, but as you can see, he's a big fatty. And that little big tub is, his name is Octavius Oscar Zavian. He is 8 inches by Mitchell Babies. I do not see any more of these on her site. I got him off of Etsy. He is cute. I can't say he's the cutest. My boyfriend don't like him. But he is more closer to that 9-inch. Even though he's only 8 inches because he's so fat. He's a chunky monkey. He is more in that 9-inch state. So I have more things that will fit him rather than the other one. But I thought it was good to be able to have 2 different kinds of 8-inch. So when I try and make clothing for them, I know that he will be more that 9, and this one's going to be more towards that 8. Okay, so now we have this one, my baby. I love him. I love them all, but this one's my guy. He's my big guy, my big little guy. His name is Octavian Axton Miles. I got him in 2015. He is 8 pounds and 4.5 ounces. He is the best sculpt by Michelle Fagan. He is number 2. I'm not sure if I have his paperwork or not. I'd have to look to see if I had his paperwork. I'm not sure if it came with it or not. I forget, it's been that long ago. I'm just looking to see. I don't know if I do or not. But he is, I got him from a personal, a private seller. She was selling him, and she'd already had him for about 3 years or so. So you cannot get this baby unless somebody is selling them, and you do not find that very often. So he is definitely one of my forever babies. Yeah, so we definitely love him, and we have a new baby on the way that's probably going to be about the same size as him. Maybe a little bigger, maybe a little smaller. Every baby is different, as you can see. Even a lot of the ones that are the same size, this one and this one, about an inch of difference maybe, but you can see that each baby is so different, and even from the same artist. See? So now we have this one. I forget her artist off the top of my head. She, as far as I know, was selling them now. I do not know if she's selling them, if she sold out or not. The one thing I don't do is tell you how much I pay for each baby. That's my private um, information. But this person I found, actually this baby as a fluke on Facebook, contacted the person that was selling them and asked, I went from there and was able to purchase her right through that. So she is a baby girl, and I like two names for her. I don't quite have a name for her yet, but the two names I liked was Braylon or Viviana. So I haven't decided yet. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. I'm looking for a name for her. So it's either Braylon or Viviana. I'm just not quite sure yet. So now we have this one right here. Here, I can kind of go down a little bit. We have this little guy here. And his name is Azarian Oscar Tazen. And I got him in 2005 as well. He is a cloth body. He's the Oliver sculpt. Not quite sure. I kind of forget who it was. It was, it begins with an S for the first name, I think, and a B for the last name. I think you guys might have an idea if I said that. I just don't have it written down here, so I don't know off the top of my head. He's 3 pounds and 9.5 ounces. Not quite sure if he still weighs that, only because I changed his body. But he's now 16 inches. I think he was about 16, 17 inches, but his other body was just not working for him. I don't love this body on him. I think what's going on, though, is these cloth bodies really probably need to be custom to the kit, because everybody makes their limbs so differently, or in size are different, and the arms, as you can see, just they just look really tiny. I do have to say I love his feet. Look at his little feet. So I really love his feet. And I think he could be a full leg baby, so I'm hoping to maybe get him a cloth body that is just full legs. Maybe that would work for him better. So for now, we're just leaving him in this, but I think it might actually work better for him that way. But since I've changed his body, he doesn't seem to hold his the stuff that he used to wear doesn't fit him anymore. Now he's at a different size, so that's what I meant to say. I had to make this into a 2-part video, guys, because I have more babies to show you. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. Thanks so much. Please subscribe. Thanks, guys.